everybody, Patty Dooley here with Tupperware. It's starting fall, or for most places it's been fall, the temperatures are dropping, and everybody loves that comfort food, dessert, stuff like that for the fall. Many of us love bananas, many of us love pecans, and when you put the two together, what do you get? Banana bread. So that's what I'm fixing today, some banana bread. I am cooking this a little bit different than you normally would in the oven. So at the point when I get everything mixed, you have an option here. One, you can put it in a greased loaf pan, bread pan, pop it in the oven at 350 for what, 30 to 40 minutes, or you can cook like me and have it done in 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Just an option here. But what I'm cooking mine in today is in the stack cooker. In the stack cooker, I already have it greased and floured. This is the 3-quart bottom with the cone in the middle, so it's going to make it kind of like a bundt banana bread, and that's going to help it cook even all the way around and in the middle. Now, if you haven't heard me talk about the stack cooker before, I'll try to link some up here at the top and show you a couple of other recipes, but this is made to cook in from the raw state. Meats, chicken, soup, stews, whatever you want to cook in this thing, it cooks in the microwave. It comes with a 3/4 quart top that you can turn over and cook with. It comes with the strainer, and it comes with a 1 3/4 quart section, and all of these you can cook stacking it together or however you want to do that. But we're just using the 3-quart bottom and the cone today. A little tip when you're making cakes and breads and things in the stack cooker, in the microwave, don't put the top on, because that builds up the moisture and the steam in there, and it makes the top a little bit mushy, I guess you would call it, from cooking it where the steam drops back down on it. So we're going to get started. And for this recipe, it's really simple. I'm using the Power Chef to mix and blend things. The first thing we want to do is a cup and a half of pecans. Actually, the bag that I purchased was exactly 1.5 cups. So we need to chop these up a little bit. And we're going to set those inside the Power Chef with the blade on. And then we're just going to get, oh, it's loud, some turns here and chop these pecans up. Nice little bite-sized pieces. Give it a little shake so it gets all the big chunks done up. And there you go. They are done and ready. Just like that. So we're going to pour those off into a bowl because we still need Power Chef. So the next thing we need to do is our bananas, heavy cream, and cinnamon. This is 3 bananas already chopped up. I'm just going to drop these off in here. Oh, and bananas smell so good. I love the smell of bananas. And we're going to take 1/4 cup of heavy cream, put that in here, and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Like I said, this is just a super easy, fast recipe. We have that done. And we're going to put the top on because we want to chop the bananas down, make it kind of like a puree, and give it a couple of short pulls to get it to start blending. And don't do like I do and pull up, pull out. Give it a couple of shakes there and make sure you get all the bananas chopped up. And we have the bananas done. And we're going to set that over to the side because we don't need the paddle anymore. And we're going to take the bananas and we're just going to drop them in the same bowl as we did the pecans. You want to get all that good creaminess out of here. And like I said, that really purees the bananas down. So from here, we're going to want to put in the paddle. Now the Power Chef comes with a paddle. blades and a funnel, so you can do everything from mayonnaise to dressings to all sorts of stuff in here. And we're going to set that in here now with the paddle in. And to this we're going to want to cream 2 sticks of butter and some sugar. Now the butter I let set out is really soft. It's not quite melted, but it's to the really soft stage, so we can blend it with the sugar. Just like this. And to that we're going to need 1.5 cups of sugar. Now my sugar happens to be just the natural sugar. It's not processed or bleached. So we're going to do 1 cup first and blend that down a little bit, and then we'll come back and add the rest of the stuff. Now see, you want to make sure this is blending in here. So what I'm going to do is add just a little bit. Well, we've got 1/4 cup of milk we need to add to it, so we're going to put that in there. And it makes it a lot easier to pull. And now we just have to put the 1/2 cup of sugar in here. Now you can do this as far as taste goes, sugar wise, to however much you like. Sweet, you know, not very sweet, that's really up to you. So we've got that in there. And we're going to pull this a little bit more. Get that blended. Now we're going to add 2 eggs in here. And then we're going to add, let's see, we got to have a teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to pour the vanilla in here. If you're like me, a little more vanilla, because I love vanilla flavor. So really it's up to you. And then we just need 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. So I'm going to set this out of the way and do my 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And my 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, which you see I keep these in my modular mates up in my cabinet right there on the side where my stove is, so I can grab and go. Everything is right there, or right on the front what it is. So we have that in there. We're going to put the top back on and blend this up. Okay, we want to make sure we get the eggs blended in there. I'm going to take my paddle and make sure I just scrape down the sides a little bit so there's no butter on the sides. And give this a few more pulls to really get it blended good in there. Because you want the butter, the sugar, the egg, and all of that blended well. Now, if you don't have a Power Chef, you can use a fix and mix bowl, blend it up, or you can use the I can't remember the name of it, the big measuring cup. Measure it off in there and use that. So we've got this blended. And we're going to pour this off into our bowl with the bananas, the pecans, and the other milk. So we've got that in there. And to this, all we need is 1 cup of flour. And we'll add 1 cup of flour. Pour that off in here. And then we're just going to blend this all together with our spatula here. Super easy, super fast. So like you have company coming over, you can do this up really quick. Or you want a treat for the kids when they get in from school. You know, you can have this done, like I said, 7 minutes, 30 seconds cook time in the microwave. Or like I said, you can take it from here, put it in a pan, greased pan, and then cook it in the oven. That's all your preference. But today I'm just doing mine in the microwave because I really wanted to show you how easy it is to cook things in the stack cooker. We almost have this all the way blended together. You want to make sure you get all your flour blended in and your pecans. And there we go. So that is the mixture right there. So we are going to just pour this off into the stack cooker here. Try to get it evenly all around. What I love about the Thasta bowls is it's got the hole here on the side, so I can grab it with the hole and hold it instead of having to grab the bowl close up to me and scrape it all in. And you've got your spatula so you can really get in there and make sure you get all that stuff out of the bowl. I know I like to watch cooking shows and stuff, but I notice that a lot of times when they're doing their recipes, they don't scrape the bowl. They leave a lot of stuff still in the bowl, and I'm like, man, you left a bunch of stuff in the bowl. You know, that's good stuff. Why are you leaving it behind? To me, that's wasteful. You know, if I'm gonna spend that much time mixing something up, then I want to get it all out of there. And there we go. So we're just going to make sure we level this off a little bit in here. Get that all off. Just give it a couple of taps, make sure it's setting level in there. And from here, I'm just going to put it in the microwave for 7 minutes and 30 seconds at full power. So we're going to let it cook, and then we're going to let it set for about 10 minutes after it comes out so we can get it cooled down enough, and then you can serve it from here, or you can flip it out and once it's cooled and serve it that way. So we will be back in a few minutes to show you how the banana bread turned out. So stay here, don't go away, we'll be right back. Okay guys, I let the banana bread cook. Actually, I had to cook it for like an extra 4 minutes to make sure that that inner part was done. So 7, 8, 12, say about 12 minutes, anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. Check your microwave. Each microwave is different, so you'll want to do that, but you know, right there at the end and check it. And if you add a little bit more time, do it just a couple of minutes at a time. So that's what I did. I also let it cool. You can see it came out of the pan here. Now with it cooked, it will pull away from the edges on the inside of the pan. So that's one indication that it is done. When the cone is in there and it's cooled enough, I just grab the cone with a towel and I just turn it, you know, kind of loosen it from the center of the banana bread to get it loose around those edges. Now what you may not know about the silicone spatula here is you can pull this end off and use this just like this. You can use it for a spreader or something like that, but I used it to just go in around the edges and lift a little bit to help that bottom cool more before I dumped it out onto my cake pan right here, my holder. So this is the finished banana bread. I hope you can see that there. It smells amazing. Smells really, really good. It's very moist. It's very springy. I mean, you can see and feel the moisture in it. It's still a little bit warm, but it's got my house smelling awesome, awesome, awesome. So what you could do from here is you can take like a cup of powdered sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and a few drops of milk at a time and make an icing to just drizzle over this while it's warm. And then that will just soak down in there, and oh my goodness, is that going to be good. So this is just like a simple, easy recipe. Like I told you in the beginning, you can do this in the oven if you want, but if you want to cut some time out and you're in a hurry and you need something fast, go ahead and cook it in the stack cooker. Really check it about the 7 to 8 minute mark. Like I said, the microwaves are different, so you can adjust the time right there. But there you have just a nice, easy recipe that's done with the stack cooker. Super fast. Everybody's going to love it. You're going to love how easy it is. And that is my recipe for today. So if you enjoy this recipe, give me a like. Share the video with somebody you know that might actually like it too. And if at any time you want a catalog or a brochure, you can comment below this video, or you can message me on Facebook. You can get me at facebook.com/TWPattyDooley, and I can get with you there on Facebook and through Messenger, or you can email me at pattydooley@hotmail.com. And just one more thing before. Now our stack cooker and stuff is what is on our special this month as a sign-up offer. So you can see just from using the stack cooker the different ways that you could use this. If you're interested in the business, let me know and I will get with you and get you information. This ends as a new consultant sign-up offer the 27th. So if you'd really love to get in to Tupperware as a business, fundraiser specialist, anything like that, family and friends, and get the stack cooker added to your kit, let me know this week as soon as possible. I will get with you and get the information that you need and get you signed up, and then you can be part of the Plastic Rockin' Divas team here on Tupperware. So you guys have a great day. I will see you soon with some more recipes. So glad you got to sit here and watch and spend some time with me. Good seeing you today. So I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.